TFA fam. Welcome back to the channel. Another player profile. Today we're going to be discussing the ever controversial Joe Mixon and why I think that he is a lock button play for 2021. Release the bad vibes. We're releasing bad vibes today. Good vibes only. Strap it in. Lock it down. Roll the intro. Welcome back into the channel. I appreciate everybody checking out the video. I would really appreciate it if you could hit that like, hit that subscribe button. Really helps us out. We're trying to grow this thing. We can build this thing together, like Starship said. Just need your help. We're trying to grow a community over here. And I'd love to see you over at our brand new Discord channel. You can find the link to that in the description down below. It's absolutely free, whether you're into redraft, dynasty, DFS, you might have you. You got it all over there. It's absolutely free. Nothing to join. Just jump into the Discord. Discord is everybody's in Discord now, right? So jump over to our Discord channel, the Fantasy Authority. Links them down below. I'd love to see you guys over there. So let's just jump right in. Joe Mixon, 2021. Well, I just want to start off by saying this. Like I said in the beginning, good vibes only, okay? Get out of here with what happened last year and why you can't mess with them. He's overhyped every year, all that stuff, okay? I'm here to tell you why you're wrong and why you should let it go, okay? Like Elsa said, let it go, let it go. Turn back anymore. Let it go, let it go. Just let it go, all right? Listen, I'm an idiot. Joe Mixon. All right. So last year, he finished ninth among all running backs with 16.6 fantasy points per game. Second, and this is really what should get you aroused right here, okay, is 81.5% opportunity share, which was second among all running backs, which was up from 2019, where he had 77% of the opportunity share in 2019 when he played all 16 games in 2019. Last year, he had 19.8 carries per game. He was on pace for 56 receptions on 69 targets. Nice. For 1,140 rushing yards, 368 receiving yards, 11 touchdowns, which would have been 207 fantasy points in PPR format, which would have been good for RB4 on the season. Would have been a top 5 running back last year had he stayed healthy. Now we know he didn't. Only played in 6 games. Had the foot injury. If you go back to 2019, ultra efficient, which actually was his worst year outside of his rookie year in terms of fantasy production, right? I think he only averaged 14 fantasy points in 2019, but he still was ultra efficient. Second in yards created and 8th in yards created per touch. Listen, the problem hasn't been Joe Mixon. The problem has been the offense that he's on. That has been the biggest problem. Listen to this. Fun fact, factoid for you. If you're in a bar, a little fun fact, you want to throw something out for people? Joe Mixon, since he was drafted since 2017, the most any quarterback has thrown on his team is 3,400 passing yards, 3,494 passing yards. The most a receiver has eclipsed is 1,078. These have been bad offenses that this guy's played on. Joe Burrow was a rookie last year. Joe Burrow showed some promise, but then Joe Burrow went down. This year, listen, this offense can really take off this year, right? Jamar Chase was select first pick. Great pick. Listen, I'm all about that life of surrounding your rookie quarterback with as much talent as you possibly can. T. Higgins in his second year, who balled out last year, and then Tyler Boyd in the slot. This is one of the best wide receiver trios of football. Yes, I get it. Jamar Chase does not play a single down, but the dude is that guy. And he has that built-in rapport with Joe Burrow, which I absolutely love. Now, one area we could be a little afraid of is this offensive line. This offensive line was doo-doo last year. All right, 31st in adjusted line yards, 24th in power, 26th in second level, 25th in open field, 25th in adjusted sack rate. PFF ranked them 27th against the pass, 21st against the run. Totally get it. Okay, if you look at this year, I think this offensive line has some potential to take a step forward. Jonah Williams this year is actually healthy at left tackle, which was their big first-round pick a couple of years ago. Michael Jordan slots in at left guard. Trey Hopkins, they still have Billy Price, Quentin Spain, and then right tackle Riley Reef, which was their big offseason addition this offseason, who should be a big help. I mean, he did a really nice job last year in Minnesota, was a key cog to that offensive line last year. I really like this move, moving him over to the right side. It is possible that we could see Jonah Williams possibly move to the left side, where Riley Reef could move back over to the left. We'll see. But as of right now, this is probably the projected 2021 offensive line. However, they did spend some heavy draft capital along this position. They did not take somebody like Penny Sewell, who a lot of people wanted them to. I was happy they didn't. They went into the second round and grabbed guard Jackson Carman, who could possibly take over from Michael Jordan or Quentin Spain. Either one of those are opportunities. In the second round of the 2021 draft, they drafted tackle Deontay Smith in the fourth round, and then center Trey Hill in the sixth round. So they restocked this offensive line through the draft, which is the way to do this. And so I think that this offensive line can take a step forward this year, especially if this offense can be much more explosive. I think this offense could end up being a top 10 unit this year. So all things considered, this offense is better. He's going to get the lion's share of the opportunity. You will not find many running backs at his price that has the type of upside and the type of opportunity share that he's going to have, right? He's going after guys like Antonio Gibson, Aaron Jones, Austin Eckler. All those guys are going at Nick Chubb. All those guys are going ahead of him. He's right now going RB13, again, according to Fantasy Football Calculator, RB11 in Underdog Fantasy, right around 17th overall, right? So a lot of these guys are going ahead of him. So you're not having to make that decision where only guys that are really going after him are Clyde Edwards-Helaire, who I think is a real strong debate to have, Joe Mixon and Clyde Edwards-Helaire, which one you'd rather have. Let me know in the comment section below which one you'd rather have, Joe Mixon or Clyde Edwards-Helaire. J.K. Dobbins, Chris Carson, a lot of guys with a lot more question marks, right? So he's going past that. So I'm perfectly okay with ascending offense. Check. Going to get all the touches this man can handle. Check. The only question mark we have is with this offensive line, which I think that can take a step forward this year. But overall, these are things that we're looking for in fantasy football. You want players who play on good offenses, and you want players who are going to get all the work. Check, check. Like I keep talking about, I know I'm drilling it in there. That's what I keep talking about. I get it. But this is exactly what you're looking for. And listen, last year, I wasn't a Joe Mixon guy. I was right there with you guys. I was right there. I was right there with everybody that was, I can't mess with Joe Mixon this year. I can't. But this year, with this offense and the opportunity share that he's going to get, I cannot stay away from Joe Mixon. So if these other guys are gone off the board and you're sitting there mid-second and he's sitting there mid to late second and he's sitting there, lock him in. Slam that button, Joe Mixon, and don't look back, okay? Because Joe Mixon is in the rare air of a guy who could finish as a top 5 running back. It's not a huge list of players that actually have that upside, especially the guys outside of being drafted in the top 5. The guys being drafted outside of the top 5 for me are Aaron Jones, Antonio Gibson, Austin Eckler, Nick Chubb, and Joe Mixon, and Clyde Edwards-Helaire. I think those are the guys that are going after that, to me, have true top 5 upside. And the guy that scares me the most is probably Nick Chubb, but that's a conversation for a different day because of his pass catching volume. Joe Mixon, I think, could see 70 targets this year. He was seeing about 4.5 last year. I think we could see somewhere 4 to 6 range for targets per game for him. And I think he has the opportunity, like I said, last year, he was on pace for 69 targets. Nice. I think you could see somewhere in that 70 to 80 range this year. I think it's definitely possible for him. So with all those things being said, slam the button on Joe Mixon. Draft him. Let it go. Like Elsa said, let it go. Let it go. But one thing I don't want you to let go is hit that subscribe button. Slam the subscribe button. Lock it in. We're winning championships this year. Guaranteed championships or bust this year. But we don't bust around here. Join our Discord. I hope to see everybody over there. You can tell me how much of an idiot I am for trying to sing because I'm terrible, but it's okay. My mom said I have a voice of a baby angel. I'll see you guys over there. Peace.